Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At power forward, Bol.
We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Stephen Curry. Ayton is out there with Bol. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Daniels in at the 2. Here's Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama passes to Wiggins. For 3, Siakam. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Knicks. Driving in. Daniels gets the ball. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
George passes to Siakam. Memphis moving it around. Here's Wembanyama. Hits the jumper.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Bol. Pulls it from the elbow. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. In the corner, Bol with it. Fires for 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. It's Thomas on the wing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Siakam, good.
Siakam being aggressive, looking for his shot, this time capitalizing from the inside.
Here's Daniels. Thomas covering. New York, no good that time either.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Well, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
There's so many years in the NBA. You would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. George finds Siakam. Over Bol. And Bol sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Bol uses it to perfection to block shots. And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Took him no time. On that one. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
George passes to Siakam. George sets a screen for Siakam. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And now the Knicks on the break. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Here is Daniels following the score by Memphis. Thomas grabs the rebound. Siakam looking around. Over Bull. And Bull sends it back. Thomas up top. He's covered by Daniels. 6 to shoot. Now here's Thomas. Guarded closer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, the athleticism there on display from Daniels. That's fun.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside Thomas. The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. He misses the free throw. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with the good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Harris is checked in for the Grizzlies. Anthony comes in for George.
Dyson Daniels, when he steps onto the court, he's got a hunger to make an impact, and he's trying to put his team in position to win.
Now here's Wiggins. Still without a basket.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
The kick out to Williams. New York missing again. Thomas passes to Anthony. And there's the tries. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So both teams changing it up here. And so he makes both from the line. The Knicks with the lead. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. Daniels with it. Thomas is there. Here's Ayton. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Memphis is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Daniels passes to Ayton. Back to Daniels. New York moving the ball around. Six on the shot clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And Curry, here we go. And they pick up 2. Curry's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Anthony against Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Memphis, Anthony.
The first one falls. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Hardy's checked in, and a new group in for the Knicks. Robert Williams, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Bol Bol. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's Exum in for Dyson Daniels.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Shot's good by Anthony. 12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Curry. From deep three-point territory. And that one released in time, but no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
On the court for the Knicks, we've got Trey Murphy connect out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Kuminga in at the 4. Here's Connect. Kuminga sends a screen for Connect. Back to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Some good two-man action, and Kuminga, he's a strong finisher.
And here's Hardy. Siakam outside. With the drive. And Siakam throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Hardy. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And for the Knicks, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Boom, he jams it straight down.
With how Murphy shoots the ball from behind the arc, these driving lanes from time to time are going to be wide open. That's a nice take by Trey.
Now here's Anthony. 5 points in the game. Fires from the line, and the basket is good. Anthony's got 7 points.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Mr. Dinwiddie. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. A baseline J. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Keontae George, he's checked in for Hardy. Thompson, he's checked in for the Knicks. And so here's Memphis, trailing by 2, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Puts the move on, and George, here we go, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Kuminga, screen on George. Dinwiddie kicks to Kuminga. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to George. Here's Sensabaugh. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. On the wing, Thompson. Still yet to score. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Thomas checked in for Memphis. Here's George, and the shot goes in. George has got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Dinwiddie outside. Kuminga sends a screen for Dinwiddie. Thompson in the corner. 5 to shoot over Thomas. New York, no good that time either.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Loads it up there for Siakam. It's stolen by Kuminga. And now the Knicks on the break. Moving it up. Goes up. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, those dunks from Kuminga ignite his team. They feel like that's more than 2 points.
Siakam against Williams. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Clock at 6. Outside for George. Here's Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson.
Throughout his career, Siakam gets himself to the foul line a lot. Adept at using that length. And he'll earn some free throws here.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Memphis for the Knicks. Second free throw, no good. And Ball sends it back. Here's Daniels. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Daniels has got 5 now.
Off the bounce, Daniels showing a great burst.
Outside Thomas. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Curry outside. Curry making it look so easy.
Curry was such a smooth three-point shot. Are there better mechanics in the league?
Outside Thomas. Screen by Siakam. Knocked away. And now here comes Daniels. Leading the break. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
An effective two-way player. I like to see Daniels grab the steal and go all the way.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside Thomas. Lets it go from 14. Basket good.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The Grizzlies making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Thompson, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. Daniels dishes to Thompson. Screen by Bol. Daniels passes to Bol. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Just 5 on the clock. Curry, good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And George kicks to Thomas. Pass to Siakam. Got a piece of it. Shoots from the elbow. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Thomas.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Now Thompson. Back to Curry. Here's Thomas. The Knicks pull it in.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it. That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 8. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
"15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ayton sets the pick for Curry. From past the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That shot off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. New York ahead. They're up by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they've wanted this to be a turnaround season. They have a few building blocks, but the roster construction is not complete. This front office has some tough decisions to make.
And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
Man, it almost doesn't seem possible. You know what I'm talking about, Ernie?
Yeah.
Steph just getting better? How can a guy get better as he gets older? Man, it goes a long way to his work ethic.
Yeah, his pregame is some people's game. And you know what we like to say? He makes it look effortless. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Cam Thomas. Wiggins is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Wiggins. Spencer Dinwiddie missing his last shot. Outside Thomas. Here's Wembanyama. The putback. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Exum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Exum's got the first basket of the second half. That one for New York. Dinwiddie against George. Outside Thomas. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Siakam. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Siakam's got 11 points.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Exum passes to Bull. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thomas kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Exum. Rebound by Williams. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Siakam. Williams with the block.
That's what Williams does, disrupt your offense.
Here's Exum. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's Connect. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, starting the half here, 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Chalk up 2 there.
Wiggins making quick decisions with the ball, not wasting any time getting that shot off.
New York calls timeout. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the New York Knicks. The lead is 2. Curry on the drive. The shot that time, not on target. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. And stolen by Ayton. Curry with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Kuminga, screen on Wiggins. Three-pointer. New York missing again. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
The Knicks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And the rejection by Ayton. Thomas, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Wembanyama outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 7 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Here's Ayton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Siakam finds George. Back to Siakam. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's foul number 2 for him. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Anthony's checked in for George. Then for the Knicks, Bull. He's checked in for Trey Murphy. Connect comes in for Daniels. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Stephen Curry. Wiggins outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Wiggins. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
New York trailing. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Covered by Anthony. Nailed from three-point land. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Offline with his 3. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Wembanyama gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Ayton.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The Grizzlies have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4 of 6.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Anthony, the pass to Wiggins. Left side, Kuminga. Pass to Ayton. Some nice passing by New York here. Ayton a screen on Anthony. Dinwiddie kicks to Ayton. 6 to shoot. A baseline J. And it goes down 2 points. Ayton's got his second basket.
Great execution. Could not have asked for a better shot.
Inside, here's Thomas. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Ayton. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they found in that space.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
The Knicks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Hardy, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. 1:12 left to play in the third. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. "13 feet away. Here's Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Ayton against Wembanyama. Ayton a screen on Anthony. Dinwiddie attacking, and Ayton throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Anthony. He's got 7. And the rejection by Ayton. And here comes the break. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Memphis trailing here. Anthony taking his time here. Hardy. And Bull pulls it down. New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Knicks lead by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Jackson is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Daniels. Then it's Williams. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Offline with the baseline jumper. And for Memphis, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Outside Thomas. Pass to George. There's the drive. Lets it go from 11. Curry with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 4. There's the 3. They get it back. Jackson setting the pick here for Curry. Traps in the tray. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Grizzlies with another miss. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Memphis. Thomas got 5 rebounds tonight.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Williams, a screen on Thomas. Daniels, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Sensabaugh. Count that one. Sensabaugh has got his first points in this one.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
So whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And then for New York, Kuminga's come in for Jackson. Gannett comes in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Daniels. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I had a chance to listen to the Knicks coach talk about the game with his team. While the team is up, coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Harris's shot is good.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Curry can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Curry with the steal. Steph Curry, what a finish. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Knicks?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
They grab their own miss. Wiggins passes to George. To the middle, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And with the ability to make clean, crisp passes, Dinwiddie makes those around him better.
But Grizzlies call timeout. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Memphis. Pascal Siakam comes in for Harris. And a new group in for the Knicks. Ayton, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Bol comes in for Kuminga. Trey Murphy's checked in for Gannett. And Daniels subbed in for Dinwiddie.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And that one's good. Daniels. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Looking confident inside at 6'7". Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
Outside, George. Wiggins surveying the floor. The three-pointer, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. Outside, Curry. Ayton dishes to Curry. 4 on the clock. Over Siakam. Curry can't get it to go. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, huge basket by Siakam, and we've seen this before in the finals.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
George against Curry. Outside Thomas. To tie it up. The Knicks pull it in.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bol there with a big basket.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end its cold spell. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
Taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. To determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
George against Curry. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's Thomas on the wing, guarded by Curry. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th. Bol, a screen on Wiggins. Curry passes to Bol. Good!
I like watching Curry work the pick and roll. I wonder if his time with Steve Nash in the offseason is paying some dividends. Impossible to guard in those sets.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Seconds left in the 4th quarter. Right side Thomas. Siakam inside. He's covered by 8. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And that's an intentional foul.
George. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
George. His third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks. Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. The Grizzlies call timeout. Now, here's Thomas. He's covered by Daniels. Thomas down low. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Siakam finds George. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. 8 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And an intentional foul right there.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
2 shots.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And so it's the Knicks with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Stefan. Nice win after a tough loss in the last game. Was there a difference in how you all played tonight?
Yeah, for sure. Just make the easy play and share the ball. That's when we're really good. We have a lot of talent on this team. And if we get everybody involved, and that's whatever it takes to win tonight, we got to get it done.
Yeah, I know Coach likes to see that ball moving around. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. It's a very special day on the calendar. Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Jalen Suggs out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Aaron Gordon. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Knicks, we've got Trey Murphy. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Bol Bol. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. We're well over the halfway point of the season now, Doris. Teams starting to check the standings more often.
That is so true, Brian, because the playoff picture starts to come into a little bit sharper focus. The best teams usually have created some level of separation. Then you usually have those middle-of-the-pack teams. What's amazing to me is the parity in the league. And typically we're seeing the tightness reflected in the standings.
Here's Middleton after the basket by New York on the other end. Bridges finds Gordon. Now here's Middleton. Suggs surveys the D. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so Curry will bring it up for the Knicks. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, the greatest shooter in the history of the game. Curry, so good from deep.
Suggs against Curry. Suggs, the pass to Embiid. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Suggs, no good.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. The free throw drops for Embiid.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
Here's Ayton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Middleton passes to Embiid. And Embiid with the slam.
Woo, that was big time. I mean, a dunk contest finish from Embiid. This guy can fly.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Curry. Over Suggs. Curry's shot is off.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And the basket by Bridges.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Suggs against Curry. And he converts the layup. Curry's got his second basket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Middleton, no good. Puts up a 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Checked in for New York. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Embiid, perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Embiid's got 7.
He's 3 or 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Knicks head coach and I were able to chat. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but coach seemed confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. So it's the Clippers now, after the basket by New York. Screen by Embiid. Three-pointer, Bridges sends it home from three-point land. Bridges has gotten his second bucket of the game.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
The Clippers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Middleton outside. Here's Embiid. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Knicks with the lead. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
Suggs, the pass to Middleton. From 13. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Right side, Curry. The rebound by Jackson.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And stolen by Bol. And here comes the break. Here's Connect. The kick out, Curry. Five on the clock. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Bridges. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Here's Jamison, following the bucket by the Knicks. Here's Vincent. No good from outside.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Curry. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
We talk often about Steph Curry's knack for scoring through contact, his ability to maintain concentration, take the hit, and finish. Truly a thing of beauty.
Here's Vincent. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's 37 seconds left in the opening quarter. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Outside Curry. Exum outside. Curry surveys. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I'll tell you, with his rapid-fire release, defenders are forced to leave their feet when Curry rises to shoot, and that's why the pump fake serves him so well.
And so Curry nails both of them. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Embiid. He has 7. To end the run. Knocks down the triple. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. New York out in front, leading by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Kuminga is out there with Connect. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Lowry. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lowry's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, this guy has spent a lot of his career in the painted area and knows how to finish. Kyle Lowry inside.
Outside Strus. Screen by Embiid. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Jamison. He's scoreless. Over Kuminga. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Lowry with it. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Jamison. From deep, Strus. It's rebounded by New York. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Now here's Lowry. Lowry with a screen on Strus. Out to Lowry. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 8. Pass to Vincent. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk.
Look at this nigga, and he shot. He made it off.
Didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Now a timeout called by New York.
You ain't had no wins.
And some changes here for New York. Thompson, he's checked in for Exum. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Lowry. Gordon, he's checked in for the Clippers. Suggs comes in for Vincent. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. And it's Connect with a rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Clippers trail by 6. Fires from 14. Williams grabs the board. The Knicks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Kuminga goes in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Dinwiddie against Suggs. Now here's Strus. He really had an off game against the Bulls. The shot's good.
Well, showing off his versatility, Strus gets to his mid-range.
New York leading by 6. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Kuminga. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Gordon pulls it in. And Suggs has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Connect. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Connect's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's where the threat of being a great scorer from Klay Thompson allows a teammate to get wide open.
And timeout called.
You lock their center down, he can't do shit. They don't know how to play without their center. Lock Embiid down. I will lock Wemby down. I'm locking Embiid down. Let my starters rest because bench is winning.
So both
It's
teams
his
making some changes here.
It's East is winning.
And so here are the Clippers, trailing by 8. Three-pointer, Bridges drills it from deep. Bridges has gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 12. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now just a 3-point New York lead.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. New York shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Curry. And the Clippers making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, when you think about Stephen Curry, his style, his shooting, all the abilities have influenced the way we think about the game of basketball. Incredible.
Now here's Bridges. Give him 8 points now. And the layup is good off the glass. Bridges has got 10.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Aiden. 1:49 left to play in the second quarter. Count that one.
Well, this is a multi-skilled big man. DeAndre Ayton's passing better than you think it is.
Gordon outside. Middleton outside. Suggs against Curry. Suggs with the bucket.
Displaying some solid body strength and balance. Jalen Suggs to the cup.
Curry with it. Checked by Gordon. Pull a screen on Gordon. Here's Curry. Rebound by Middleton. Clippers trail by 3. Bridges finds Suggs. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, because Suggs can do so much offensively, he's able to keep defenders off balance. Very willing to absorb the contact.
1:02 left to play in the second quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
This is not a guy who's going to back down from contact. Steph Curry takes the knock inside, and for a jump shot specialist, this guy draws his share of fouls.
The Clippers have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Here's Middleton. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Here's Daniels. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Outside Bull. Pass to Aiden. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, I'll tell you this. He is a relentless scorer at this point, Aaron Gordon. He is not afraid of taking contact.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Suggs against Curry. From outside the arc. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off this time.
The Kings.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Knicks out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fellas, you got to love watching teams go at it like this.
Love seeing it, Ernie. It's fun to see these teams, the fans, and us in the studio.
Yeah, it makes me want to get there and play again. You guys good if I go suit up for the second half?
I would love to see it. You good with playing for free? Because if you leave, we're not paying you for skipping out of here. All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
I got to see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Jalen Suggs. Chris Middleton is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. Lets it fly, and that comes off the assist by Middleton. Bridges has got 12 points.
Yeah, no lack of confidence in Mikal Bridges. This guy believes he can make shots.
Jackson outside. Down low. Williams' shot is good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Gordon on the wing. Suggs with a screen on Jackson. Here's Gordon. And it's New York with a rebound. Williams has got his fourth rebound in this one. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Clippers on the break. He goes up, throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Jalen Suggs at his best is a real dangerous threat in the open floor.
Here's Daniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Aaron Gordon. He's off on the first.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one misses. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And he misses the go-ahead basket. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Now here's Embiid. He's got 14. Bridges outside. For the lead. The Knicks with the rebound. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Bridges. Daniels misses. The Clippers trail. Here's Middleton, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
For the Knicks, Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Bol comes in for Jackson. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie.
Shoot 2.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Curry against Suggs. Outside Curry to the paint. Tipped and stolen by Suggs. Pass to Bridges. Here's Embiid. 6 to shoot. Suggs with it. Now guarded by Curry. Count it, and the foul. It's on Stephen Curry.
You can see the willingness of Jalen Suggs to seek out contact and try to get himself to the foul line. Ooh, that's nicely done.
Strus, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
The Clippers in the lead. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. And here's Curry. 16 points for him. The 3-ball. Strus grabs the miss. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. On the wing, Suggs. Pass to Embiid. Suggs against Curry. Back to Embiid. The 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th rebound in this one. Suggs against Curry. To the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton, no good. It's Bridges on the wing. He's got 12. Here's Embiid. Nails the wide-open jumper. Embiid's got 16 points.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now a timeout called by New York. Knicks trail by 3. Dinwiddie outside. Inside. Ayton. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. He's got 10.
Well, just tremendous court recognition. DeAndre Ayton excelling in the pick and roll there.
Suggs, the pass to Bridges. Yep, count it.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Goes up on the baseline. Kuminga's shot is off. The Clippers lead by 3. It's Suggs with a drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, what a burst of speed on the drive from Jalen Suggs. Leaves the defender in the rear view.
New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And it's Connect missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing. It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Vincent's checked in for Suggs. Here's Strus. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points are coming off assists.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
Here in the second half, they've really gone cold from the line, and it's hurting their chances.
The Clippers lead by 4. Vincent outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dinwiddie finds Ayton. Here's Connect. Ayton inside. Jackson on him. And stolen by Jackson. Outside Strus. Pass to Vincent. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's Los Angeles up 6. And we're coming back in. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
You got to make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? They're going to try to help and tag. You got to make the right play, finish, or make the right pass, all right?
Well, you got to like what Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see.
Yeah, just keep it simple. Don't rush anything. Very solid advice.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Kuminga. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Connect. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Dinwiddie. Jamison grabs the board. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Clippers. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. And that's their 5th of 7 games out on the road.
Well, this guy is willing to make the extra pass. Barnes is not just a finisher, right? This guy's most efficient when he plays within the structure of the offense.
The Clippers lead by 8. Vincent outside. Pass to Barnes. Screen by Embiid. Barnes in the post. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense now.
Dinwiddie passes to Williams. Dinwiddie finds Williams. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And here's Kuminga for 3. Nails it from 3.
Now, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
The Clippers shooting it at 52%.
60-53.
Vincent outside. Pass to Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kuminga with it. Back to Williams. Here's Connect. Dinwiddie outside. Into the lane. For 3. And it's Connect missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Strus the pass to Vincent. Embiid against Williams. From 12 feet, Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Thompson scanning the floor. There's a screen by Kuminga. Unloads. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
55.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. It's Bridges on the wing. Suggs outside. To the middle. Here's Embiid. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Curry passes to Cole. Gordon with a steal. Middleton outside. Pass to Gordon. Bridges outside. Back to Gordon. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
No.
Knicks trail by 5. Outside Curry. Ayton, the screen on Suggs. And here's Curry for 3. Great D that time from Suggs.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Outside Curry. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Steph up to the challenge.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow. Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Ooh, look at Embiid converting it close.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Here's Curry. Rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Suggs, right side. The Knicks pull it in. Daniels has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Middleton passes to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
And here's Curry for 3. Doesn't go that time.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Bridges outside. Suggs against Curry. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Here's Suggs. Go! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
That won't go either for Curry. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it.
This nigga don't never sit down.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
71-64. Here's Holiday.
Take that shit.
And there's the call on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitutions on the court.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
And I think that
Yo. I just got done playing 2 games. Yeah, real quick.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Tuesday. that seeing hot. You know what I'm saying? It's so hot. You could put that. Everybody wants you to be thinking. Because they can't call me. Hold on. They can't call me. 'Cause I would have did it. No, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to do that for my sister. I told her I'm not aware. I'm busy. I'm sober. I'm not getting it. I'm going to get them for my daughter's birthday. Like, girl. Mm-hmm. Cause she just stayed on because I swear somebody was in Virginia.
It says, upon elevation of the child's academic progress and social development, evidenced by the report card, your child has been promoted to third grade at Building Melrose for next year's school.
She going to Melrose.
Yep,
Melrose?
yep,
Where she go to Big Franklin?
I know. But Burn Franklin, you got to be on a type of development to stay there. Burn Franklin is a privilege actually to be there. You can't just go to Burn Franklin for you actually got to sign up to go to Burn Franklin.
My boo's going to third grade.
But it was a sheriff outside.
The sheriff?
Yeah.
Out front of our house?
Nah, I found a house across the street. But Tay was over there.
I need a pen.
Go find me.